Good morning, everybody. Good
Hello.
morning,
Good
everybody
morning.
out there. Hey.
Everyone else have your coffee,
Yeah, well, tea.
Red Bull.
Red Bull. No, I don't have Red
Whatever
Bull.
you're
I don't
drinking.
drink Red Bull. I don't need Red Bull. You
I do.
young
I do
people
under
need
emergency circumstances.
emergency circumstances. Good morning. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good morning, everybody out there. Hey, come on in and join us here. My name is Sherry.
And I'm Brian.
Brian with FactoryDirect.com or FactoryDirectCraft.com. And we're located in the small southwest town of Springboro, Ohio, which probably nobody ever heard of, but
Not
we're
unless you're from Springboro.
probably. But we're midway between Cincinnati and Dayton, so way down in the corner, 38 miles from when you cross over the bridge on 75. And if you're coming across from Kentucky, so not too far up in the state of Ohio. So, yeah, about 20 miles or so from Indiana. So, hey, let us know where you're from.
Yep.
Give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Let us know if you can see us because, especially me, I'm sometimes technologically challenged and I don't get this thing going. So, if you're out there, let us know where you're from, but definitely let us know that you can hear us.
Good morning as well, Pam.
Hey, how you doing, Pam? Good morning.
Good morning, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. Good morning. Where are you guys from? I know where Pam's from.
We know where Pam's from.
We know where Pam's from, but I'm not sure about where.
Kathy from Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah. Interesting state in July. I'm not much for cold weather. The Southwest weather here, it's actually gorgeous. It's been in the
awesome
70s.
Today. Yeah, it's been like 80 degrees today.
Yes, today is supposed to be 80, which we were talking to somebody yesterday in Missouri, and they were saying, "Oh my gosh, it's 80 degrees here today." I was like, "Oh, good, it'll be here tomorrow."
That means we get it
it tomorrow. It'll be right across. But we've had a great week here. But then I know all you guys have been rooting for Aniston, our little granddaughter. And Nikki posted yesterday, and everything was going all pretty well. But as of 10:30 this morning, she has an appointment because her fever came back last night, and so we don't know what's going on. Her appointment wasn't until 10:30 this morning. So I know several people had asked about that. So little prayers there for Aniston. She's what should have been, well, it wasn't routine for a 3-year-old to have an appendectomy, but then we should have been past that point because it's been 3 weeks, and but now we're into this infectious disease type stuff that has come on that's caused by our world out there and antibiotics or overuse of antibiotics or whatever it is. And so hopefully we'll get things going better that way because I know when we talked to you last Friday, she was actually at Children's Hospital. So I didn't hear the full details this morning because it was kind of just like last Friday. I just know that I'm not sure if it was at Children's or where it was, but it was at 10:30 this morning.
I chatted with Nikki briefly, and all I kind of got was
it
came down with the fever again last night and some stuff. So.
Yeah, it just sucks. It really sucks. But
especially for a 3-year-old.
Yeah,
but.
she's so cute and she's just smart and does 3-year-old things, and she doesn't understand why mommy can't make this better.
Yeah.
So that's the sad part.
Yeah.
So
keep her
keep her in your prayers and keep her in your thoughts, and we appreciate, if you can send a heart to her, we'll show her that on live so that she can see she's getting little hearts there going up, which is really cool.
I just sent one. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Oh, cool. Thank you, Brian. We got a heart for her. So
being in customer service, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, people say, "Oh, do you sell on Amazon? Do you sell anywhere else?" I don't know that a lot of our customers know we do sell on some marketplaces.
We do.
Outside of our website.
Yeah. We want to be wherever's convenient for you to shop. So we're going to post some links at the end of today's conversations. We are on Amazon, and we are on, let's see, where else are we? Amazon, eBay, Walmart.
Fair. If you're a business.
So if you're a business, we'll post a link to Fair because they've got for businesses, they're running a really nice offer right now. So we'll post that at the end where you guys can take a look at that. We'll have to get that link because Nikki was going to post that. And now she's kind of occupied.
I'll post the
we'll
links.
post that link on there. If you're in replay And if you come up with a question, we do monitor this even after we're not live. So if you come on in a replay and you want to say, ask us a question
Yeah.
about something or just make a comment, believe me, even though we're not here, we are here
Yeah.
because we're always here.
Yeah,
'Cause
we'll
that's-
read through all the comments
Yeah.
throughout the week in between today and the next
Right,
live. and
yeah,
we'll make
or
sure everything gets
even
answered.
if it's 2 months down the road, it would still pop up for us and
Yep.
we can still answer your questions because that's the cool thing about dealing with a small family-run business that I can't get my sweater to do. But is that, we can do these things with customer service. And
Yeah.
Brian had this thing sitting on his desk when I was in there
perfect
earlier.
example. Something you might not get, customer service through a big box store. Had a customer reach out, and she has 3-inch circular clay discs that she designs on. She wants to show them at an art show, and asked about our easels. And her question was, if I put this 3-inch disc on your tallest wood easel, how much will be sticking above the top? So I ran out to the warehouse. I don't have clay discs, but I have a 3-inch wood circle
disc.
cut out that we do
Works,
sell.
yeah.
And I grabbed what is our smallest wood easel, which is listed about 4 inches. So I put it on my desk and I took a picture just like that of the front and the back, and I emailed it to her. So just so she can see, it's always better to get the right information before you buy something. If you have any questions, that way you can make sure you know what
Yeah.
you're getting. So
And
that's something I do all the time.
All the time. I know I'll go in there and we have these weird things. I was like, what are you doing now? Well, the customer wanted to know this or see the back of or see the top
we'll
of
get some
or will
weird
it
requests.
fit?
Be like, will this work with this? And I want to see this. I'm like, I'll check it out for you and send you a picture.
We'll send you a picture. We can, if it absolutely has to, we can, do a Facebook Live or something so we can show you.
We've sent videos to customers.
Zoom or something.
Rotating hand shot or something for size reference.
Yeah, we will. I don't know if you asked me to stand on my head, if I would do it. I'd probably try. I'm just not saying it would probably be the best handstand that you ever did. So probably would.
If you can
probably
keep the
pretty
requests like product related,
product related would be better.
That would
but
be preferable.
yeah, if you right. But believe me, if you asked and you said you absolutely had to have this to make a purchase, I'd probably try.
Yeah,
that was always the joke.
honestly, I'm here at the office/warehouse Monday through Friday, so send an email to our info@factorydirectcraft email address. I am about no more than a 2 to 3 minute walk from any item in our warehouse. So if there's anything you want to see,
Great.
let me know.
Yep, sounds good. And I know we've got a couple paper mache containers coming. Is one about ready to come into port? I think I heard the other day. Or is it
I heard early June, late May.
So if you are waiting on some of our more popular paper mache items, you can jump on our live chat.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell them what item you're looking for. You can say, hey, I want to know when this is coming in. Give the operator there on live chat, which that's our people here in the building. We talked about that before, and you can see that we've got a link. We could even post that again if you want to take a look at them. And they can take your email address, and then that way when those items hit our dock back here, and they'll go live, and you'll get just a simple little email saying,
letting you know the item's available.
The item's available. And I know that a lot of people find that a lot easier than having to keep look, because the way our system is set up is when an item is out of stock, it does not show you on our website. If you have the item number, you could break the item up, but you couldn't search for paper mache mask with whatever. It wouldn't come up. But if you have the item number, it would come up and show you it was out of stock. But if you want to know some future delivery dates, or if you just have a question, again, you can pop here on live or reach out to live chat, and they can help you out with that.
Absolutely. I get a couple comments here. Kathy from Minnesota said, love your products. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
We appreciate that. Michelle Lopez said, from Washington, cute bears. We're going to get to those in just a second.
We're gonna learn
There's
a
a
lesson.
reason they're behind us.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scott's watching. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Let's see. Lee Lexi Creations. Good morning, friends. Blessings on your business. Love FDC. Thank you for the kind words.
Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
So the bears.
The bears. So last week I mentioned dead stock.
Yeah.
okay? That's not to be confused with Woodstock or anything bad. It's actually really, really good. And so I was trying to convince my husband that he was in here asking us.
It was last time, yeah.
He was trying to, and we were trying to convince him
Isn't
that
there a better term?
Isn't there a
It's
better
that's
term?
what it's
I
called.
said, but dead stock is like treasure. So these bears are the perfect example of dead stock. So this bear, he was probably made, I'm guessing, around the 90s or something.
Yeah.
This is a Cooperstown bear brand. He's got all his little tags and everything on. And we found these bears from a guy that sold baseball hats, which we don't sell baseball hats. But anyhow, these had came in wrong on a shipment. And I was going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Do you know what these are? These bears. And so we're going to post a link so you can see what these bears go for.
Post a link like the Cooperstown site or something?
The Cooperstown site. They've got bears on there that I think the least
$3,500.
$3,500, but I think the least expensive one was $265.
Yeah.
And this bear, he's all fully jointed. I think he's mohair. His tag says he is cotton. His costume, he doesn't have a costume on. So he has polyester stuffing. But these are brand new, right in the case, that they've just been sitting. They're all jointed. This one here really has attitude, I think. I love this one. I love his upturned nose. We don't have tons. I think we've got 40-ish or so of these, not tons of them. We did buy a pallet, and if you look up Cooperstown Bears on our website, like I said, we'll send you a link to that.
Yeah.
We'll post it at the end of today after we get off. And there's a variation where you can look at all the different Cooperstown Bears. We do have a few that are dressed.
Yeah.
Then we have the ones that aren't dressed. But this little guy, I just love this one. He's pretty good size. I think it said he was 16 inches.
Yeah, I think it's a 15 or 16 inch bear.
15 or 16 inches. And of course, I do have him sitting back here on one of my flea market finds. I went to the flea market on Sunday, but I didn't find anything.
Not this time?
No, I should. There was a knife. I like vintage kitchen utensils, and it was $1, and I don't know why I didn't buy it. That was stupid. And this is another one of the Cooperstown. You gotta love that sweet face too. Now he is a polyester blend, but I mean, and these guys are stuffed. I mean, these are like Stife quality type things. I mean, I don't know what they were originally built for, but
and
yeah,
the pricing on our site is nowhere near what.
Oh no, I think they're like $19.99 or something like that. And if you use a coupon, which we'll post that at the end too, aren't we currently running a sale?
If we're not, I'll make one up.
Okay, that works. We'll have a Facebook sale.
I'll check.
So
I don't think we are at the moment, but I will make.
Did that one go out?
Yeah, I think it ended last week.
They never tell me anything.
I'll go ahead and I will make a coupon code. I'll make it valid until the next live. And
That would be cool.
I'll
So
post
then
the
you can
code
even get a further
for all you guys
discount.
watching. I'll post it in the chat.
But I know there was a bookstore that bought several of these just, I think, last week up in Vermont. And because they are. These, what a cute gift. And like I said, they're all in a nice, I took these out this morning, nice plastic sleeve, all brand new, in the case. Like I said, some have tags, some don't have tags. It's just how they came in.
Yep.
But yeah, cute. And this little guy, if you just want a little, this one's not a Cooperstown bear, but this company, I don't know if it says what year this one was. He's polyester. But this company's been out of business for a good 20 25 years.
It's new stock.
It's brand new stock. We only had one case. I think there's only about 40 of these left.
Yeah, there's not too many left.
And he's like, I wrote the price down, $6.85. And this, the reason, and everybody will say, oh, I used to find those everywhere. But the reason was there. With these bears, there's so much hand work done that they can't get the people to do the hand work like this anymore without charging an arm and a leg.
Especially the Cooperstown one. They are truly handmade.
Yeah, these, oh my God, yes. But even this little guy, I like his face too. And you could just do all kinds of cute little things with him. He's got little black bead eyes and stuff, little paws. but yeah, this, like I said, this company, I could go back and look, but I know they went out. There's no year on here, but I'm pretty sure they went out of business around 2000, if not in the late 90s. But yeah, I loved him.
Yep.
Yeah.
catch up on some comments
Sure.
here. Let's see. Dawn Lee, good morning from Chicago.
Chicago, yes. Good morning.
Kathy Reese, hello, first time seeing you. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
We're here every
Welcome.
Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time.
And we'll just talk about anything you guys want to talk about or
Yep.
something going on.
If you have any questions about us, the business,
anything,
leave it in the comments, and we will get to it.
That's what I always tell everybody. If you own a business, we've done every kind of advertising from even back we used to have when we had stores. Which we closed the last store in 2011 for sticks and bricks type store.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was going to tell you what dead stock is. I did tell you what dead stock was.
Yeah, we did.
So we covered dead stock.
Yeah, we covered
See,
that.
I told you. Part of the time I remember, and part of the time I forget. But no,
Cat Stone, don't tell me it's snowing in Nebraska.
Oh my God!
Because that
That
means
means it's
cold
coming.
weather's moving this
Oh
way.
no, surely not. We're done.
Good to
with
see
that.
you again, though, Kat. But
I'm not sure how the latest that it's snowed down here. I can remember April-ish having some snow,
Yeah.
but and some big snows like late March. But
Yeah.
I think surely we're done with that. So you can keep that in
yeah,
Nebraska.
you can have that, Kat.
Yeah. And we obviously I'd rather be laying on the beach sometimes.
Yep.
But I tell you what, I am excited every morning when I come in here.
Yeah.
And I look at the orders and the different places. I used to sit on the couch with my dad and look at the orders coming through.
From all over.
And he had a little dementia, and looking at opening them up and looking at where the order was from, and then the
Yeah.
next one, and he thought that was interesting,
Yeah, it's-
that because it is interesting because we get like an order from Nebraska, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
the next order maybe from California. We get orders from people we can't tell you who they are, a lot of famous type people or companies, a lot of company
Yeah.
orders for all kinds
Yeah.
of things when they're looking for a
we've-
lot of event planners. We do a
A
lot,
lot of event planners.
Yeah.
Last couple of years, like I've gotten to work on special orders for Fox, ABC,
Oh, yeah.
Saturday Night
Yeah.
Live, movie sets,
all kinds of stuff. We have to
all-
sign an FDA on things like that. There
Yeah.
was one we signed on a movie several years ago.
Yeah.
And we had to sign an NDA on it. So we're all excited because this is going to be a big movie. They spent $5 and they cut that part of the movie.
Yeah.
So, well,
Now, I will say, I think we told
our
this story
5
before,
minutes.
and we can talk about this one. Was the Saturday Night Live?
Oh yeah, the popcorn.
We get a
the
call from
On
ABC
Friday
or whatever,
when-
like Friday morning, and we didn't have loose popcorn. We had the artificial popcorn garland, which looks extremely realistic, and it's the pieces of popcorn is basically on like almost like a clear kind of
like you
fishing
would
line
string
almost. Like you would string it,
cranberries
like
or
cranberries.
something. Yeah.
And they called and they needed like $500 worth for a skit because for whatever reason their prop room didn't have any artificial popcorn for some skit on the show the next night. So we were sitting there, like myself and Adam's, we were sitting there cutting and unstringing all these things because they wanted it removed from the string and bagged. And we overnighted it to 30 Rock. They got it next day, Saturday,
And
delivery.
it was there
and I watched
Saturday
Saturday Night
night.
Live that night, and the whole
Yeah.
scene was a guy has gotten a
Popcorn.
bullet in his hands. He gets jump scared and see all of our popcorn go flying in the air. And I'm like, we sold that.
And even if there's things you don't see on our website, we have capabilities to do all kinds of things that we've done, not only with paper mache, but and we can't. Honestly, we can't usually get it for you next week, but if you've got some time or you've got something you're going to be doing at Christmas, even though we're kind of pushing Christmas even at this point, but we have a capability. We can
Yeah.
do anything. We can do anything.
I've always told people that we can get pretty much anything made as long as the lead time is sufficient.
Right, yeah,
and
that's usually
the
where-
quantity size is
Yeah,
worth it.
and
for
we
a manufacturer.
stock the things. They're here in our warehouse. I think if there was, you did a couple.
I've done a couple videos showing
showing the
everything here.
warehouse, and yeah, it's just a few feet from us here where we're sitting and talking, and yeah, we're not bringing it in from China and then selling it to you. The stuff that you see on our website, unless it says out of stock,
It's here.
It's here.
And,
It's
yeah.
here, and
In stock, ready to ship.
In stock, ready to ship. Normally
I
ships within 24
I had
hours.
a customer this morning asked for a call back, so I gave her a call, and she said, I want to order 4 cases of some wood clothespins. And she said, how soon will they ship? And I said, probably today if you get
Yeah.
the order in the next hour or so.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, they're not shipping from China? I'm
No.
like, no, I said they're shipping from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah,
and she was like,
exactly.
oh, so I'd get them in a couple days. I'm like,
Yeah,
well, most
depending
likely,
on depending on where you're
yeah.
at. Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
in Whigby Island, that might
It's
take
gonna-
a
that
little
might
take
take
a
a
little
while.
longer. But yeah, no, it's out of here. We get it out of here. We get it on its way to you. You'll get your tracking information option later in the afternoon if you order today, as long as it's here and we don't have to bring it in from one of our other warehouses, which is not terribly far away, but that's just a logistics thing.
Yeah.
Where we usually only get deliveries from there every day or so.
Right.
And it'll be gone. It'll be on its way to you. And if you've got any questions, like I said, you can get on live chat and they can help you with that too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We're international officially. Cheryl Bieber is watching from Saskatchewan. She said we
very
had
good.
snow here too.
Yeah, well, you guys.
Canada gets a little bit more than we do. So.
Yeah, I would think so. They get a little bit more. I've never been to Saskatchewan. I've been to Canada. Beautiful. It's beautiful up there.
Canada's awesome.
It's awesome. It really is. But yeah, we definitely can ship to Canada. We ship to Canada probably every day.
Every day.
And we do ship internationally. Obviously, it's going to take a little longer depending on the method of shipment you choose and that sort of thing. But yeah, we ship internationally and have for years. I used to, in the fax machine, we used to advertise in the back of magazines prior to when we got on the internet, like in '95. And I would come in the morning, and Japan was really good about, they would fax their orders in overnight. And I just remember thinking, wow, that's so cool. We're not just at that time, Franklin, Ohio. We can sell this stuff everywhere. And so that was, I would come in the morning. That was cool. Fax machines, really high tech, really high tech.
Let's see. Linda said, good morning. I love ordering from your shop. Thank you, Linda.
Thanks, Linda.
Kat said, I thought we were done with the snow too.
Oh, yeah. Your summers are short, but there's a lot of beauty there, sunlight
it's the
and all
Midwest.
that.
You never know what you're going to get.
Exactly.
And then Donna said, I love your company and shipping policy, always fast shipping. We try.
We try. We really do. You guys, sometimes we have a cutoff, but we can push it a little bit some days by a half an hour or so. So we're running around here, and usually it's not that we can't get it ready. It just depends on when we have different methods like UPS.
Yeah, when they come pick up
and USPS and stuff. And so a lot of times
the driver gets here a little
bit early,
and he doesn't feel like sitting on the dock until 3 o'clock, whatever.
We try to get them to stay. And it depends on the driver. We have had drivers that they're like, okay, no problem, and they will even help us get them so that they can get a few get a few more out. But in all fairness, that's not part of their job description, and that's not required. So they get here early. Your package goes out early, and again, you'll get a tracking number that'll show you that.
Yep. Mary, hi from Franklin, Ohio.
Well, hello, Mary from Franklin. We spent a lot of time. When we started the business, geez, my kids who are 39 and 42, and don't tell them I told you that. Especially the older one, she'll kill me. But anyhow, they were, I think when we moved in over there, they were, the little one was in like a little car seat.
I was going to say like little.
little. They were little. And when we started in Franklin and started the business over there, and we spent a lot of time in Franklin. We had a Sticks and Bricks over there. And we moved here in 2011, I think, 2013. 2013. Yeah. So we are still real close to Franklin.
Like 2 or 3 years
a few years. Yeah, so we technically are across the street. It's just the street is I-75.
Yeah.
So
you can't really walk across that.
You couldn't really walk it. I would. You probably could, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's a highway. So, but we closed when we moved here. We did close our walk-in. But hey, we everything is online. There's nothing in here hidden. And like I said before, it'd be real boring to come around here. People have this vision of looking at some Gatlinburgish big fancy store or something, but it's a lot of brown boxes with barcodes to be scanned.
It's offices and a warehouse full of boxes.
And that's it. It's because we're going to get those orders out to you fast. So that part. But you know what I was thinking about, and I didn't even tell you this. I was wondering if anybody would be interested, we could do a tour day.
Absolutely.
Like maybe once a month where I don't know. Let us know.
We do get people that will ask.
Especially the people that are coming down.
Is our warehouse ever open to the public? I mean, it wouldn't be open necessarily for shopping.
Yeah, we could.
But if anyone is ever in the area and they want to, and even if you're traveling through, shoot us a message.
Yeah, if you're coming down 75, we'll walk you through. Hey, we just love to chit chat with you. So like I said, literally. And there's a Bob Evans right here next door, so it's a great place to stop, take a break. I mean, sometimes we walk over to Bob Evans for lunch. It's just across
literally
the street.
Across the street.
Literally across the street. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I don't know why the other day I was thinking, because we haven't been open to the public for so long now, and we can't. We're not supposed to be open to the public for our zoning and such here, and they made that clear when we moved into this building. But this building gave us so much more opportunity to be able to ship and warehouse more stuff,
Bring more stuff
things
in,
here in the building, and also just
improve
get them
our
out.
we have a full photo facility now.
But if you want to, if you guys are interested in that,
Mary's like, that would be great. I missed the store. Yeah,
give us a
Mary, like I
thumbs
said,
up and let us know, and we'll figure something out, and then
whether
maybe
it's one day a month or you're just passing through and want to shoot an email.
Right.
I can have Deneen forward it to myself or Sherry, and
I think that would be kind of cool, because I always enjoyed, my dad took me when I was out of school one time, and I don't know how old I was, 11, 12 or something, and took us to watch how they made Smucker's jelly. I still remember that because it was fascinating. Now, we don't have any real fascinating stuff, and we're not going to give you a jar of jelly at the end, which I think they did. I don't remember. But so my dad, he used to take us out and to different companies that he had business with, and that was one of them. And then we'd get to visit and do a little tour thing. So that's always interesting.
My dad did the same. I remember
really?
seeing he when I was real little, he was an accountant for like a trucking company, and we went and visited one of their warehouses, and they were in the process of shipping Evel Knievel's motorcycle.
Oh wow!
One of his Harleys.
Now that's cool.
All painted up and all that. And
jelly.
It was sitting there, and I'm pretty sure somewhere my parents have a picture of me sitting on that when I was like 5 years old, sitting on Evel Knievel's.
Oh, yeah,
I'm dating myself by referencing Evel Knievel, but and we do have a question. Lee, Lexi, I have a question. Do you all offer an affiliate program?
We do.
It's
funny you asked that. We have a couple different ways, but we actually are. Is it shareable? Is the one that they're just getting it set up.
Yeah.
I think the code is on the website. I'm not sure the links to get signed up are on there yet, but we're in the so within a week, I would think, definitely reach out through customer service, and they'll connect you over to Brian.
Yeah.
Or who I think Scott's.
Yeah, Lee, I'll get you that information, because I know
we're not
our
real
accounting
familiar
team
with it. It's
just
new.
Said the other day that he got everything all approved to get set up for this affiliate thing we can do. So I will get with Scott, and I will get that information to you.
We love our affiliates. We work with some where they connect and they link through their brand's store thing on Amazon, where they then get whatever Amazon's affiliate is, and then they link into our products. So, and we've got a huge store. We're going to put the link on there so that that you'll see the different curations we have. But then we also have an actual. Amazon has so much stuff. They announced last night.
They have everything.
They have everything. Yeah, the Everything Store. I think that was the book, The Everything Store, that they wrote back several years ago. If you haven't read it, it's older, but it's about Jeff Bezos. And actually, there's something about, I think there's one on Prime right now, where when he started and how he started, and some, obviously he went a little overboard than what we did, but it's got some of the same sort of things. You take that risk and dive in and do it. So, yes.
Haley Adelaide has been here for us. Good morning from New Carlisle. Everybody gets to play a free game of pool. We do have a pool table.
We do have a pool table and an air hockey.
An air hockey table.
And I think we have got a table with chess and
like a little gaming table with chess and checkers
and different things like that. Some of the guys that they used to sit around, they had tournaments and stuff. They had pool tournaments, but
air hockey tournaments.
Air hockey tournaments and stuff. And when the grandkids come in, they usually prefer air hockey. They go down there. So, and I told you guys purple was my favorite color. But a couple weeks ago, our air hockey table is purple.
It is purple.
It is purple. Yeah, we found it on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, we got to go buy this. It's purple.
Let's see. All right. We're about half an hour. You ready for 3 questions?
Sure.
All right. I try to make these not anything you'll get emotional about, but you never know.
I get emotional on Hallmark commercials, but that's okay.
All right. This one you probably will get a much. So we'll do that one last.
Okay.
So, Cindy, you want to know real quick? Do you have Real Touch flowers?
We do.
We do.
We do. We have Real Touch greenery. So, I mean, a couple weeks ago, if you go back and watch our live, you'll see there's a geranium that, oh my God, that thing is so real.
Yeah.
And it's Real Touch.
We have some lilies
and
that have
most
the
of
Real
them
Touch
will have
petals and stuff.
Real Touch in the title, or it should come up
Yeah,
with
I
that.
can post some links to
Yeah,
that,
we'll
too.
post some links for some of that. They say Real Touch, and I'm not sure there's another word there.
Yeah,
but we can look at that.
vendors have different terms.
Yeah, the different
for-
vendors have different terms, but there's some of the greenery where it's wired from all the way, so like from the top of the stem all the way down to the
Yeah.
cascading part. So
you can literally shape
yeah,
every part
I
of
mean,
it.
you put it
Yeah.
on your porch and you don't have to water it, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But you can bend it and shape it, and yeah, wow. Like I said, there's a couple of those. So yes, we do, and we'll get a link
Yep,
posted to
I'll
that.
put some links in there, Cindy. All right, favorite holiday.
Favorite holiday? Oh, geez. Tough. Well, probably maybe the 4th of July,
Okay.
because Christmas I like, but we're always so exhausted because Christmas is like,
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, it's like,
I
I
like
like
Christmas, especially like
Christmas.
for my kids and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff. But usually by the end of the fourth quarter,
we're
like,
we're all walking around here
five,
like
you know,
zombies.
sometimes 50, 55 hours a week,
I-
and it's like
I always tell them it's
ready
like,
to get pet through. I'm done with the holidays.
so
ready
you
to move on
guys,
from
if you
them.
remember this, give me a thumbs up if you remember this commercial. It was a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. It was Time to Make the Donuts, where the guy,
Yeah.
he kept going out the door, like he was going to work. Time to make the donuts. He got the next day, time to make the donuts. And then, of course, he meets himself. Well, that's kind of how we feel by the time Christmas rolls
Yeah,
around. So,
for
yeah,
sure.
if you remember that, you got to be a little bit older. But yeah, I'm like, so yeah, usually in December I'm saying time to make the donuts. But I like 4th of July because I think we have a local parade here. There's a couple local town, just small town parades,
Yeah.
and those are fun. And I don't know, I like the warmth and
Yeah.
it's just cool.
That's
and
a
it's
good
my
one.
birthday,
Yeah.
the 2nd of July, so that's
Yeah,
always fun too.
Franklin has an amazing 4th of
Yeah,
July.
the
parade.
4th of
It's called the-
July.
It's called the wettest parade in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or they pour water
Mary
on
might
each
know
other.
what I'm talking about because you're in Franklin. So it's a parade, and it's all local organizations, schools, teams have floats, and all the floats is like trailers and floats, but everyone on the floats is armed with like water balloons and water guns.
which is
so everyone in
appropriate
the
for the
crowd,
heat.
and so all the kids in the crowd all have water balloons and water guns.
Cool.
And they're
I've never known
people on the
that.
floats are whipping water balloons at kids in the crowd.
That
Kids
is
are
too
shooting back, and
fun.
the city of Franklin puts all these 55-gallon drums
So
full
do
of
like
water
the
at all the
firemen,
crosswalks. Yeah,
like shoot with
so
their-
then the fire truck will come through, and they have what's called like a splash zone.
Oh, yeah?
And there's certain intersections will come, and they'll just open up
Oh,
this big
how
the top
cool.
of the
I
truck,
did not
and
know
everybody
this.
within
How could I not know this?
everyone within 50 yards gets drenched.
I guess because I'm up in
So-
Centerville usually watching, because
Yeah.
when our kids were in, band and all that stuff, we were up there
Yeah,
watching them.
it's,
but-
it's funny though because there's
That's so
always
fun.
that one or two like the parade marshal or some councilman's like driving like in his convertible,
so
the
he
top
gets
down. It's
the,
like,
"Hey,
so kids are
dude."
just like, I'm gonna land one water balloon right in that guy's
That is
convertible. It's
so
like I'm like, what are you
awesome.
thinking? So. Let's see, Christine. Hello from Monroe, Washington. It's coffee time.
Ah,
It's
yes,
coffee time.
exactly.
Or whatever you're drinking. Tea,
Yeah,
Red Bull. we don't judge.
exactly. Hey, Washington State, I assume.
Yeah.
Monroe, Washington, and
I was there last year.
Yeah, you
for a
were.
wedding
You went there for a
up
wedding.
by Mount Hood.
Yeah. We have some really good friends in Seattle, and unfortunately, they closed their business out there a few years ago. But yeah, we love that, and fun. My daughter just popped in to say she wasn't a bandy; she was on the drill team. So they marched with the band, but she wasn't a bandy.
Gotcha.
She just popped up there to give us a clarification, so we knew that she was. So we understand you weren't a bandy, but the coolest thing was when to be there on Friday night and see them march in.
Oh yeah.
And there
Absolutely.
I cried.
There it is. Favorite season?
Oh, favorite season, definitely summer.
Yeah, in Ohio. It has to be.
Ohio. Well,
Fall is good, too.
But
Fall's
spring
pretty
is
nice.
fall is beautiful up here, and spring is pretty daggone good too. And I really don't mind winter. So
I mean, I used to
But in
really love
ranking-
winter, but the older I get, the more I start realizing, like, why my grandparents
yeah,
bought a place in Destin when
because
they retired.
it's because
for the
all
winter.
your bones and you ache everywhere. But you know what? Every season, and I don't care where you're at in the country, and it don't matter if you're in Florida and you have fire season and they have tourist season and all that stuff. I just love them all. I don't care. But
They all have their own.
They all do.
own
And
unique
out
things.
front, it's been gorgeous here with spring.
Christina in Washington said she likes spring. She said she's an Ohio kid, but she loves the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah. Oh, it is gorgeous.
B&W is
Oh
pretty
my
awesome.
gosh, yes. But we planted tons and tons of bulbs out here in front of the warehouse,
Yeah.
and they're slowly. They've got some irises coming on now, but it's beautiful out here in the spring.
Yeah.
We had some gorgeous tulips and all that kind of stuff. And my daughter popped in and said, "Thank you for the clarification that she was not a bandy, but we love our bandies too."
Yes. And then last one. I'm 99% sure I know the answer to this question, but your favorite car.
Oh, well.
Is it the Nova?
Probably. So this is kind of one of those things people wouldn't expect. So in 1973, I was learning to drive and in high school, and my father spent $50 on a 1964 Nova. He got it from some lady here near Kettering Hospital, and he paid $50 for it. He drug it home. I do have pictures of that with the 73. Oh my, the whole front cowl was gone off of it, and my dad painted it with the spray paint from probably Kmart.
Like the rail cans?
Probably, he put, and so we drove that car, and I always told my husband that was part of my dowry, is he got the old 64 Nova, and he got me. So so it was a pretty good deal. That was my dowry, and for young people, you can look up what a dowry is. But but anyhow, so the 64 Nova. Drove it back and forth to work, and all that stuff. And somewhere in mid-'80s, it finally bit the dust.
Yeah.
But we didn't sell it. We pushed it to a corner of the garage, and there it sat until about 6 or 7 years ago. We unearthed it, and literally there was so much dirt on it. And my husband did it as a surprise. He drug that car out, and so you'll see us at some of the car shows in the area all over the country.
Yeah,
We've hit
it
some
is
different
fully
ones.
restored.
It's fully restored
gorgeous.
now. It's more of a think 70s what kind of car where you got a rake and fancy tires and stuff. It doesn't look like what it looked when I drove it in the 70s.
Yeah.
So if you've got a fun car show in your area that you think we should go to and bring it's not a classic, this is a hot rod type car, makes a lot of noise, type one, and we just look really cool in it. The grandkids love it. If there's a car show in your area, hey, let us know. We may pop in there. We usually go to over Good Guys in Columbus, and we actually drove in September up to Burlington, Vermont, and went to a car show there. A little too cold for me. It was in September, but I was sitting there. Of course, it's got the license plates on it, and the guy said, "Are you really from there?" And somebody said, "Do you see how she's sitting with that coat on?" Yeah, she's not from around here. So, but yeah, if there's a car show, it's fun. We just talk, and we've owned the car now. So at this point, technically, since my dad signed it over 50-some years, 50+ years.
Yeah, I figured I knew the answer to that. But I think it's a cool story.
Yeah, it is a cool story. It's a cool story, and they've written it up in some of the different car magazines. You can Google my name, and it'll come up, and you'll see. It isn't going to come up so much about Factory Direct, but it'll come up about our car.
About the Nova.
About the Nova, yeah.
Verna said hello from Easton, Pennsylvania.
Hey, we did a car show over there. We did. There was a Nova Nationals sometime in the summer, and Carlisle. It's at Carlisle. It's held in conjunction with I think the Chevy Nationals or something over there. But we did that over there a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It was really nice, interesting. Met a lot of people. Saw a lot of Novas and a lot of other cars and a lot of other other Chevys.
Well, any other questions before we head off and see you next week?
Yeah. If you can give us a thumbs up, we really appreciate it. We appreciate all those that order from us, or just if you've got a question, and like I said, if you're on replay, pop your question in there.
We'll answer it for next week.
Everything. Yeah, we really do. And you're not going to get that from all those other big, we won't name their names out there. And, you know, I always, when I go to a restaurant, I always try, when we are traveling, I always tell my husband, I want to patronize the local. I mean,
always.
you know, always. And you just meet the coolest people. And we've had some amazing meals all the way down to, I think the oddest one was we had one down around outside of Atlanta somewhere where the woman actually on a piece of notebook paper wrote down the menu on it. It was really cool. Very Southern. It was just really cool fun. So those, you know, and so we appreciate if you do that with other small businesses like we talked about last week. And we thank you too.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
I'll be here next week. The week after that, I got my jury call, so I'll probably be. I'm guessing, you know, based on my number, probably about Thursday will be. I will know more next week of what day that I'll have to appear for my civic duty, which is important.
Gotta do
that
it.
we all do that, but I will be here next week, so it's the following.
More comments real quick.
Yeah,
Tracy, hi from Alaska.
Hey, Alaska, went there several
early
years.
in the morning.
Early in the morning
right
there.
now.
What do you? 4 or
Catch us
5
before
hours
work, I'm
difference?
guessing?
Probably. Yeah.
Haley said from New Carlisle said again in relation to the cars. Haley said Heritage Parade in October, first weekend in October. 1,000 cars. They fill Main Street.
Wow.
Just
yeah.
up in New Carlisle.
I'll let my husband. Yeah, that's cool.
It's only about half an hour from.
That's easy.
So,
yeah.
And Misha said Illinois has them all over, you know, weekly and monthly as well.
Yeah, there's usually Cars and Coffee. There's one here locally.
There's one here, just the one exit up.
One exit up from here. There's a
huge,
Cars and Coffee. Like I said, there's the big one in Columbus.
Yep.
There's when summer comes, people, but us old people especially, but some young people too.
Tracy in Alaska, she's got jury duty coming too.
Yes. I looked at the docket for this week to see what the field was. I didn't know of any real big crimes going on because, it looked like a lot of, just boring stuff. But that's okay. We'll go. We'll appear, and I'll know more.
Do your thing.
So next week I'll be here, but the following week, Brian will have to bring in somebody.
I'll bring in a special guest.
You bring in a special guest, and then you can talk about something else. Yeah.
Kat, have a great week as well.
And
always great to see you.
Yeah, good deal. We had
See
a
you next week.
Good deal. We'll see you next
Bye,
week.
everyone.
Bye, guys.